My name is Sal Montero Jr. and I work for the Nonviolence Institute as Director in Training of Nonviolence. Our mission is to foster a community that addresses potentially violent situations with nonviolent solutions. We've worked with the Peace Flag Project numerous times. One of the times was when we had a peace walk in Fox Point. We had a lot of people from the community. We had young kids down there making peace flags. We did a silent walk through the park. We also worked with the Peace Flag Project and just coming up with ideas and meetings and how we can move this idea forward, how we can turn Providence to the first peace state. I enjoy working with the Peace Flag for numerous reasons. Jenny Fox she's a great leader, she's a great mentor, a role model. And it sets a tone for people living in Rhode Island that we can do a whole lot better. We can address our conflicts and differences by using peace. It sends the right message that all of us living in society, even with all our differences, we still can get along and we can make things better, if not just for us, but for future generations. I believe people should choose peace because it's a better way of living. It's a more humane way of living. It's about learning how to address our differences, our conflicts in a more humane way, a more non-violent way.
My name is Catherine Housley, and I got involved with the Peace Flag Project when I had done a project called The Art of Peace. It was part of Peace Fest 2014, and I just stayed with Ginny because I love these people. They gave me faith in humanity again. Why did I start developing the idea for the American Peace Flag? Well, the thought behind it is the American country is kind of being torn apart. There's just a lot of fear. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to create a giant talismanic object that combined the positive energy of hundreds of people and reconstruct the American flag with their flags of peace. All that energy combined in one spot. One thing I see very clearly when I look at the peace flags is that every single person is holding a different concept within them of peace, and it's something that has been constructed from all of their experiences, all the things they've learned, all of the feelings that they've picked up from the world around them. Why should people choose peace? Well, of course, to me, this seems self-evident. Now, I have a grandson who's turning 9 this year. And I don't want him living in a world where he has to be afraid of strangers. I think that's it. We should not be afraid of each other.
My name is Robin Wildman. I am a 5th grade elementary school teacher at Broad Rock School in South Kingstown, Rhode Island. I've been using the peace flags in my classroom for about 5 years now. The students really enjoy making them. First, I teach them about the Tibetan prayer flags so that they can have a background history of where the peace flags came from. And then they get to work on their individual flags. I believe it's important to teach children about peace because they have much of their day in school ingrained in content area, but really in the end, what we want to accomplish with students is that they can be citizens of the world, and we can do that by teaching them about nonviolent conflict resolution strategies, which then can create a peaceful community of the world. I would definitely recommend that other teachers get involved in the Peace Flag Project. It's a creative way to get kids to think about peace and what that means to them. I believe people should choose peace because what is the alternative? Martin Luther King said it's either peace or non-existence. We certainly don't want to choose that. Peace really gives us a hope for the future that what we can each individually do can combine collectively to create a more peaceful world.
My name is Ginny Fox, and I am the founder and director of the Peace Flag Project. What we do is work to create more peace in the world. And we do this with 2 missions. We have people make peace flags, and we celebrate every September the UN International Day of Peace. The peace flags inspiration came from Tibetan prayer flags. My interest in peace and what I work for with the Peace Flag Project is communal peace, peace that we can create by how we live with one another every day. And the great thing is that this is for ordinary people to do. You don't need to be the president, you don't need to be an ambassador, you just have to be a person who wants to make the world better. It helps to inspire people to think about peace, to use their imagination. The Peace Flag projects are really each a little art project. collectively a bigger project. When you're making a peace flag, you're thinking about how can you make the world better, or what do you want to do in the world? And it touches people very deeply. I often say that people put things on peace flags that they don't ordinarily say aloud. They think it's too good to hope for, too good to wish for. So peace flags are an easy way to start thinking about peace and to express that wish. Einstein said that our imaginations give us a preview of life's coming attractions. And so what we can imagine with these flags, we can create. I think at the root of it, we inspire hope. One of the things we emphasize is that there's a lot of good in the world that people don't recognize. Each thing they do, each thing that we do, makes the world a better place. People can find out more about the Peace Flag Project at our website, thepeaceflagproject.org. We also have a Facebook page, and we have a Twitter. So there are all these ways that you can learn about us. People should choose peace because it's good for them. It's good for all of us to choose peace. The Dalai Lama said, "It is through compassion you will learn that everyone's just